Hello.
Hello, Facebook friends and family. Here we are. We're live. And we're building an audience for us. That's amazing. So it'll be really awesome to see who's here because today we are on, it's over here. Today we're on my page because we got in trouble.
Yep, I got blocked from doing Facebook Live probably because I swear.
Well, I do too. And we have to keep it clean, people. We have to keep it clean.
No swearing.
So it may not be as fun. It may not be as fun, but we'll try to deliver. Look, we still don't have anyone. Oh, we do have some people
We
here.
have two people.
Thank you. That was such a relief. Aubrey, we're so glad you're here. This is fantastic. Here we are. So today we're talking about stopping the hate. And Tiff, you did a video yesterday, didn't you?
Yes.
Back when you could do Facebook Live videos on your page.
Yeah, before I was blocked.
Yes, she was just blocked.
Yes.
So you have to be very good when you're doing Facebook Live. No naughty words.
You can't swear.
No.
You can't be inappropriate or
No,
irreverent.
Nope. And we've been very, very irreverent and very, very inappropriate, I would say.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Okay. So, yes, I did do a video on motivation and how motivation is really us saying, hey, Doug, nice to see you. So if you're motivated, what you're really saying is, I want to be more excited. If you've lost motivation, we're usually talking about, I've lost the excitement in my life. So I talked a bit yesterday about how really looking inward and doing your inner work and self-love is really going to give you that motivation you're looking for, not on the things on the outside. So we wanted to talk to you about going a little further with that today, because in order to really love yourself, you have to know yourself, right?
That's where you have to start. You can't love yourself if you don't know yourself.
Hi, Kat.
We're glad
Hi,
you're
Brandy.
here. Hey, Brandy. Yeah, thank you all for being here on my page. We just, a really quick little recap. We got booted off of Facebook Live for a few days off of Tiff's page for being our naughty selves. So we're going to save our naughty selves for our podcast that we will be starting very soon, and it will have an explicit rating. But don't be afraid. Here on Facebook Live, we will be very, very good, upstanding, radio-friendly people.
Yes.
It may be hard. Okay, so the 5 questions.
And if you want to know what I really think about being blocked, send me a private
right?
message. And then I'll tell you.
Yeah, because there's a lot to say about this. There is a lot to say about this. It's ridiculous, but we're glad for Facebook Live, all the same.
Okay.
Oh, where'd they go?
I've got them. Okay. So here's some questions to really get to know yourself better so that you can really start to connect with in here. Like, I cannot tell you enough how important it is to really be able to establish self-love and to work toward that. And we have just 5 simple questions that will really help.
Yeah, they're amazing. So as you're listening to them, don't be afraid to write your answers in the comments because we'd love to see.
Oh, yeah, we would love it. Hi, Nicole.
Nicole, you've been a huge help in helping us get out of Facebook Live prison. So it's because of you and your social media smarts that we're finding our way back to Facebook
and we're
Live.
going to be respectable people.
Yes.
Oh, I
know.
Almost did it.
Okay, so when you're trying to identify your good qualities or your good traits about yourself, what are the compliments you hear? So the first question, what is the main compliment you hear from others most often about you?
Yeah.
Tiff, what's one of yours?
People thank me a lot for my teaching and information. Like, I give pretty powerful information of how to create a life that you want. I bring a lot of smiles and happiness. Well, I try anyway. Unless I get blocked on Facebook. Yeah. So I get a lot of thank yous.
Oh, yeah.
How about you?
People have always talked about my smile. See?
Isn't it amazing?
I can't help but smile. And just my cheerful nature. And I tend to be pretty cheerful, but obviously I'm a brute too, because we got kicked off of Facebook Live for a minute. So, okay. So, what about you? What about you? For your help. Brandy says for my help. That's awesome.
Nice, Brandy.
Pay your rent. Okay, Homero. We'll pay our Facebook rent so they don't kick us off. Okay, the next question is, if I wasn't afraid, I would blank. if you weren't afraid, what would you do?
Yeah. What would you do?
Oh, Katie, my ability to encourage is one of your...
Oh, thank you for sharing that.
That's so you.
It is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
What about you?
Watch the language. I would transition, and I am transitioning, being transgender, going from the female gender to the male gender. That was definitely one of my afraid places, and I'm doing it, and I continue to challenge myself. How about you? When you face your fear and you just do it anyway, it helps you move through. It really does. What about you?
To come out with my gifts as a teacher and as a healer, I was totally stressed and freaked out about doing that because I thought, oh, people will think I'm crazy or they'll reject me. And I've had some rejection. I'm over it. And I don't think there's anyone that really thinks I'm crazy except for me.
Yeah, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
Hi, Pam. Pam is, I love you.
Oh, hi, Pam.
She is my dear, 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 dear friend from high school. I love seeing you here. What a gift. Okay, our next question is, are you an introvert or an extrovert?
Or both.
Or both.
Sometimes you could be one or the other.
Let's just understand a little bit more about you and ourselves. So please share, are you an introvert or an extrovert? Oh, Kelly, verse straight. I would quit being
afraid of being an artist.
Oh boy.
Because you're such an amazing artist.
Go, 2-star art, Kelly Verstrate.
Yeah, go to Kelly's
find her page
and see her brilliance.
Amazing.
She's
and
awesome.
Brandy, letting go of control, that is seriously frightening. It's hard. I have to watch my language. We will not get kicked off of this page.
Okay, so an extrovert is someone that really gets fed from other people, and being out in a lot of energy, it feeds them. An introvert is someone that it depletes them. So sometimes I am an extrovert, and it probably seems like I am while I'm on here. But there are times that I'm like pretty withdrawn and I come in my house so I can clear my energy and do that, and I turn into a introvert. It doesn't last very long.
I like this introverted extrovert.
Right?
Cat, introvert with many, many parentheses around. Keeping you safe both. That's interesting. I love hearing this about all of you.
Aubrey, me too, yeah.
Okay, the next one. The next question. I know I'm stressed when I...
What?
What do you do when you're stressed? I'll tell you what I do. I jump up and do the dishes. It's true.
It's a benefit to me.
I
try to stress him out as much as possible.
That's what's happening. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do the dishes. I clean the house. I get up and move. I find comfort in movement.
Fast movement.
I go out, ride
So
my bike.
if you're going to be stressed and that's your issue, I won't complain about it. However, I like it when Jack is not stressed.
Yeah. I shut down, Brandy says.
Oh,
yes.
Me too. Okay.
Pull away.
Aubrey, pull away. Yep. Sleep.
Hi, Milo.
Sleep. Hamiro, I do all the clean like a crazy
Katie,
person.
You and I, babe. We can take care of business. Walk. Excellent. Yep.
Nice.
Nicole, when I want to clean. Yep.
I cry.
Shut down crying.
And I kind of withdraw. I try not to talk, otherwise I'll be super rude and hateful, and I could possibly be blocked in my own house.
Yeah. No, that's only on Facebook. Only on Facebook. Okay. No blocking you for tears. Tears are good. Tears are very good, actually. I just wanted to say that crying is a release. It's a way to move the energy through you instead of resisting what's happening. It's very, very, very healthy. Now, some of us, like me, when I was young, I was told that if I started crying, I would never stop. So I had this strong belief that crying was bad and that I would never stop. But now there's no question, crying is so cathartic.
It's as important as laughing, because it's a way that our bodies have a way of moving energy. So Crying, it took me a while to cry when I first met Jack. I would go and hide and do all my crying by myself. But Jack was like, you can cry in front of me. And I'm like, no way.
No, I will not do
But
that.
and it took me about a year, but then now I do.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I love it.
You're sweet when I cry.
I hate it when you cry because I've usually caused it in one
That's
way
true.
or another. It's true.
It's true.
I mean, now you know why we were blocked from Tiff's page, because I'm a brute. Yeah, and I'm trying not to look anywhere near any body part that would cause any problems. So
Oh gosh.
look over here. That's probably too much. Okay, and then the last question that we have.
Honey, hold it up. I can't see. I don't read as fast as you do. I need my readers. Oh, what is your favorite book or movie? And I do want to talk about this because I love to talk about this.
And share, all of you that are just joining us, what is your favorite book or movie?
Yes. So when you're watching a movie or reading a book, you will associate with one of the characters. And this is an important thing to know because it's a cathartic experience. And so many people have guilt. They're like, oh, I am binge watching this and I shouldn't do this. I should be doing something else. And I shouldn't be reading so much because I get lost in it and I should be doing other things. But as human beings, we're always looking for examples of how to walk through resolution. So when we're watching a movie, we're actually having a cathartic experience. I was reading a scientific journal on watching horror films. And I just was so fascinated with it because you'll either resonate with the victim or the scary monster.
The perpetrator.
And ask yourself some questions. It's like you really can get to know yourself you will take the time to say, why do I love this movie? Who do I relate to?
Or book, yeah.
And how did they resolve it? And usually in a movie, there's a resolution of some kind. And by the end of the movie, we're like, okay, it gives us new ideas. It opens our mind. And it's a pleasureful experience. So this is another way to really get to know yourself.
Who do you identify with? One of my all-time favorite books, and somebody just said, mine change all the time.
Me too,
yeah,
Kelly.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's always shifting and changing, which is a beautiful thing. One of my all-time favorite books that I've ever read is And There Was Light by Jacques Lucéron.
Yep.
Who led the French resistance as a 16-year-old during World War II, and he was blind. And that book changed my life, and it helped me understand that no matter what, that when I'm afraid, I can't see as clearly, because him being blind, he could feel energy so clear, and he would walk down the streets and he could feel the energy of the trees and where everything was, and it was energy. He could see nothing.
Yeah.
And he was blinded in an accident when he was a young boy. And when he became afraid, he could no longer feel that energy guiding him and helping him move. It was such a beautiful example of life, and how when we are afraid, we close off and we're not open.
Yeah.
And when we become trusting again and trust that the universe has our back, that is when we feel the support and we can feel the energy and feel the movement of the good things and answers to the questions that we have. I just loved it. Oh, Kim, you love it too. I love that we share that.
Oh, nice. Angela Johnson said Chocolate, the movie.
Oh, love that.
Love that movie
Yeah.
because I love food and I love passion and I love
sensuality.
Can I say that without getting blocked?
I hope so.
And I love it, and it's just such an amazing movie, and I totally resonate with the woman in that movie that's making all this amazing food for people.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh, chocolate on pork. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
It's amazing.
So why, again, for people that have tuned in a little bit later, why are we talking about how to get to know yourself better so that you can really start asking yourself the questions to know yourself better so you can start to love who you are? Because if you can love who you are, then motivation is easy to come by. You wake up in the morning and you're like, I'm excited to be alive and I feel motivated to do things because you're connecting with who you are on the inside and not expecting all the outside things to bring you that experience of joy and peace and excitement in your life. And we're really working with people, a lot of people right now, to really get that self-love, because they come in and say, in session, they come in and say, I've lost my motivation. And motivation, we're really describing excitement and that verve and zest for life. And that can only come from one place. It's from within. And then all the things that are happening outside of you then you can actually have joy in those things. One thing that I found so many times is I would finally get what I wanted. And I was so excited to have it. And I still had that empty feeling. It didn't fix it. And it wasn't until I realized, oh, that feeling is me being able to love myself, truly love myself, warts and all. And then it was like, oh, this feels so much better. And then all the things that I was enjoying in my life, I could actually really enjoy them without the expectation of like, oh, you have to make me feel this way. And so that's why we're asking these questions, so you can get to know yourself a lot better and start really taking a look how awesome you are.
That's the truth. That's the truth. We're so glad that you joined us here today on my page. Believe it or not, I do have a Facebook page.
I may be blocked on for a month, so we'll
see.
We'll just see how it goes. We'll be doing our live videos. Usually we do them daily just to give you information that will keep you in a healthy mindset to keep creating the life that you want.
And Nicole, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, we do need an emoji to signal us for content. Something that says, warning, warning.
I know.
You're going to get blocked.
But when we'll be starting our...
We're going to have a podcast, and it's going to be amazing. Within the next couple of weeks, we'll make our first recording. And right now we'll be on iTunes. We're not there yet, but we will be.
And it will be explicit.
Yes,
every gosh darn thing.
We'll be able to say it all the way we want to say it.
Yeah.
So we're so glad you're here. Thank you for joining us on
Jen,
my
for
Facebook page. I love that so much. And we, of course, in our show notes, we will have a little free gift that we would love for you to collect, because everyone needs another gift.
And anyone who has not liked our Facebook page,
we would just love it if
we
you
would just really be grateful.
Tiff and
if you did.
Jack.
Yes.
We love you.
Have a great night.
Enjoy your day.
Okay, bye.